Hey everyone, Derek here, back with a video today about CT Passive. A bit of a special one, guys. We've got up next is an interview from our CEO. It's an interview that I couldn't make it, but my direct team has interviewed him, so I couldn't get there, but I'll soon to interview him. So yeah, I'll leave that come up right next. I'll just quickly show you things are going well. CT Passive is going to be an awesome program, guys. I just deposited. You can see here today, I just deposited $100. Another $100 takes me up to 36 positions for now. So I'll see how that goes. Earning 1.5% daily. So guys, this will continue to grow our balances here. It's going to be a great program, guys. Lots of good stuff coming up. Yeah, the ebook library is coming up very soon. The CEO has said that. And guys, just if you're thinking twice about this, look, nothing's a surety, but this is a program that the CEO is a bit of a mathematician, and he's done the sums, and he's very, very, very confident that this program is going to be around for a long time to come. So earning 1.5% daily is an awesome thing. Okay, he's got a lot of investments backing him, and he's already made enough money to back the program for the next 2 or 3 months without any worry, if no one else joins. So it's going to be good. He's actually even on record in a private leaders Facebook group, and he went on record and says that no member will ever lose money with CT Passive and the CT Network group. Okay, so that's a big statement. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Like I said, guys, if you're thinking twice, I'd urge you to jump in just with at least a $5 package. Test it out, see how it goes, and play with it. If you don't like it, you can always withdraw your money and try something else. But anyway, I won't babble on. Guys, here's the interview with the CEO. I hope you enjoy it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got the CEO of CT Passive on the Zoom call right now, Jared Layton. We've also got a couple other my friends on here. We got Marco, Dora, and Residual Ron. You guys remember Residual Ron? He's been on the YouTube a bunch of times. And then I think someone else might have just came on too. It might be Lisa. All right. So hey. Oh, there she is. All right. Perfect timing. We actually just started recording.
She hopped right on, didn't she?
I know.
Welcome, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, guys. You okay?
Hi.
All right. Now we're good. We got everyone on here. All right. So I guess let's just start it off. Jared, could you just introduce yourself? Tell us who you are, where you're from, how you got into this online marketing stuff, and then we'll just kind of go into a presentation. And I'm sure myself and everyone else on here will have some questions.
So a bit of history to myself. Predominantly, I've spent my life working as a retail manager in some of the biggest hardware stores in this country. Got involved online with crypto about 6 years ago. My MLM background traces back sort of almost 30 years to back in the day when I joined Amway at 18. So I retired from working in the retail industry 4 years ago now. Put my concentration into working online, and basically that's led me to where I am today, and creating this program for everyone to make some success out of.
All right. Well, yeah, so from what I looked at on the website, it seemed like your program is formulated in a way that could potentially outlast a lot of what else is out there.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
One of the main reasons of the program being set up is, like everyone online in the last few years, we have all lost large amounts of money to programs that were set up. Some of them, I think, were obviously set up with real intentions, but they grew their businesses way too large that they just were not able to handle them. Others obviously were set up for the pure intention of scamming us all out of our hard-earned money. Realistically, programs are quite capable of sustaining long-term with the right design, with the right income sources, a completely diversified portfolio. I'm a mathematician, so I specifically look at the math side of all different programs, which is what has helped me to formulate the CT passive formula for all of us to enjoy a good income long term.
Now, you spoke of having multiple sources of income, and I've seen a lot of programs starting to do this as they're starting to hybridize, because we all know that when you have an advertising platform that's just relying on people coming in and buying packs, it's never been sustainable. So now we see all kinds of hybrid programs where they're advertising revenue share, but they're also Forex trading, crypto trading, and all kinds of other stuff. Tell us about your vision with all the multiple streams of income that you're going to have with this.
I think the success of our program is specifically based around the fact of that it is a completely diversified portfolio. Everything from crypto trading, as you said, we've got the advertising platform, Forex trading. We have a number of websites that are up and coming over the next 3 months. There'll be at least 10 websites in total. They'll be selling products and services. Looking at different income streams, possibly from offline as well, right? By creating a completely diversified portfolio and not relying on just one income stream, which is what has caused the death of so many programs previously, it gives security to the program, because you cannot guarantee that every income stream is going to perform perfectly well every month. But if you go and throw, say, 10 different income streams, then you've got a very good secure base. If one or two of them don't perform for the month, it doesn't really matter, because you're going to have one or two of them that are overperforming for the month. So, and over the last 2 months, from what I've set up now, we're already basically achieving enough profits to cover us well into the end of March.
Nice.
Right, with what needs to be paid out. So the income streams are performing a lot better than what I had anticipated at this point in time. Crypto obviously has been doing fantastic, just with Bitcoin alone, with the growth we've seen over in January, continuing forward against the growth we're seeing at the moment. So, I mean, look at the figures yesterday on crypto. I mean, just look at Ethereum in itself, which is something that we have, I think, just over 2 Bitcoin I put into Ethereum about 3 weeks ago. Like yesterday's growth on Bitcoin was 15%. Okay. Yep. That covers, so in one day, that covers the profit for the whole month.
Yep. And it's not unheard of for cryptocurrency to go astronomically higher than 15%. I mean, that's very low compared to what we've seen in the past.
Yeah. So and as I said, it's just a matter of the security of the program is based on its diversity, right? Where if we were just looking at, say, the advertising platform and crypto alone, one, you could never sustain 1.5% return a day, right? It would have to be a lot lower, and you'd be looking at 1.25, somewhere in that sort of vicinity, or even a variable percentage, which is what we've seen with a lot of programs that are trying to create programs that are legitimate and sustainable. I push the envelope, you could say, purely based on mathematics and the diversity of the portfolio.
Jared, could you tell us, give us like the basics about like how much is it to get started with the program? What is the maximum daily withdrawal? And what payment options are available?
Okay. Well, I'll start in reverse, because obviously the first important thing is payment options. We have a number of new ones coming online when the site will officially launch over the next week or 2 weeks. I'm just not 100% sure on the exact date yet. But at the moment, we've got our main source, which is Bitcoin. We also offer Perfect Money and credit card deposits, specifically through support.
Okay.
When you say credit cards, is it certain ones like Visa, MasterCard?
Yeah,
Are those
Visa
the
and
top
MasterCard.
two?
Yeah, Visa and MasterCard, credit card, debit card, but any Visa or MasterCard. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so like I know we have a lot of people. I'm looking at options like we have Paystack, which is very big throughout Africa, and it's a very convenient source for people to deposit in Africa. I am looking at another program as well, MoneyGram, which is a direct Visa to Visa system. that will allow for both withdrawal and deposits onto Visa cards. So there is quite a number of options. So Bitcoin is the preferred method. Obviously, it puts money straight into crypto, as well as a lot of people are saying as far as cashing out goes. One of our websites opening probably in about 4 weeks' time is specifically allows for people to deposit Bitcoin and then cash out to prepaid Visa cards, MasterCards, 1,000 different gift cards for businesses worldwide. So that'll give access for people to be able to cash out their funds into their real life.
On the Visa and MasterCard option, is there a minimum that a member would need to apply to,
with
purchase?
credit cards? We do at the moment. I've got it set at a minimum of $12. It is a $500 maximum transaction point at this point in time. As we all know, credit card companies and all the providers do not like online cryptocurrency investment sites. So our deposits through credit card are actually linked to CT Network Group itself, which is Australian registered company, with a very diverse portfolio. So they're happy to deal with us based on the fact that we have a number of different websites in production for both product sales and service sales.
Can I just ask something, Jared? You know, the Perfect Money, if people pay in with Perfect Money, are they able to cash out in Perfect Money as well?
Yes, yeah, Perfect Money works both ways. Bitcoin works both ways. Credit card at this point in time is just for deposits and withdrawals, either through Perfect Money or Bitcoin. But as I said, going forward over the next few weeks, we will have probably another 3 or 4 different options, which I'm hoping all of them will be both able to deposit and withdraw via.
Amazing.
I have a question, if you don't mind, Jared, quick.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, I just had a question regarding the United States of America. Of course, you know, us United States crypto enthusiasts and everything like that, we tend to be a little bit more, you know, on our heels because, you know, of how the SEC is. What are your thoughts about that, and what can be done to ensure that they're not going to, you know, get their radar going all, you know, about
well,
security?
I mean, there are a number of different things. I have my solicitors working on it. I have a fantastic law firm in Sydney. They are looking at all different possibilities that may arise at this point in time. The main thing is that at this point in time, our program is an advertising program. We are not promoting that we are an investment program. So from the point of view of the SEC, we really don't fall under their radar.
That's great.
Okay? I have the same. The SEC is just as tough as we have here in Australia. Company ASIC, which is Australian Securities Investment Corporation. That's something that I am looking at, obviously, very, very closely. I do have some backup plans in place, and I have my legal team in place, predominantly to go straight back to both of them, if need be, and say, well, CT Passive is an advertising program. It's as simple as that. We are paying returns, right, on the program, right, based on a diverse portfolio of investments, including income from that platform. But the income is generated by CT Network Group, okay, which is my Australian registered company that, as I said, is involved in a diverse range of projects at this point in time. And that is what's helping to support CT Passive. So
that makes a lot of sense. Thanks. That's very encouraging.
Jared, could you give us a list of the types of advertisement products that people can purchase from you?
Okay. Advertising at this point in time, we have specifically our traffic exchange, which people get credits for, the web credits, when they purchase packages. Our other advertising that's up and running at the moment, we have our banners, which is being displayed on the site. I'm not a fan of overloading the site with banners, so that it is something that is going to be limited. We have access in our system to a number of different advertising possibilities. probably one of the more successful that'll become available once we hit launch will be the solo ad facility. Okay, it'll allow members to create ads that then specifically get sent out via email to every other member in CT Passive. So I think that will be our most successful. A lot of people are talking about login ads. The system allows it. I can do it, but it's something that I will discuss with all my leaders. Purely from the point of view, I think one of the most annoying things when you log onto a website is a login ad. It drives me mad. I hate them. Right? It also causes a massive amount of load on the server. Okay, which at this stage, with the volume of members, is not an issue. But if we sort of get up to the 100,000 member mark and so forth, even though I have one of the largest server that is available, provided by the companies we deal with, I don't want to be putting too much load on it that will sort of slow down members that are jumping online to check their accounts, repurchase, and do the things they need to do within the business itself. So again, there are there's pay-per-click advertising. You've got banner ads, text ads. There's a whole range of products advertising-wise that we can add to the system. It'll just change over a period of time once we launch and get started. And yeah, all decisions like that, I'm not making by myself. I personally have created our specific leaders group. At the moment, we're just over 40 leaders in the group, and any major decision that needs to be made by the business will be made by the leaders group. So, which I think is a very good and true representation of what our members are. So, and I think that's a very important part of the program, is that the leaders are the members' representatives, and they have a say in what's going to happen with the business and different changes we may need to make down the track, and what advertising will do, and all that information.
Could you tell us about the referral program or the affiliate program?
Okay, our affiliate program, it's a 5-level system, 8%, 4%, 1, 1, and 1 for the last 3 levels. It is something that is been designed not to come out of members' packages itself. It's actually designed to come out specifically out of the revenue stream. Obviously, members' packages that gets involved straight away into the CT network group, gets put into all the different avenues that we have of our income streams, and I wanted the whole package to go into that amount, like into that revenue pool. And specifically, I've designed our affiliate program to be a separate sort of entity to the program.
Okay. So if the affiliate commissions are not paid out directly from people buying the packs, is there any kind of wait period for members to withdraw those commissions?
No.
Okay.
No. There's always going to be more than enough cash flow for members to be able to withdraw whatever they want to withdraw from their cash accounts at any point in time. We specifically have our repurchase program in place, which effectively is forcing members to compound. I've done that you could look at from a 2 reasons point of view. One, it stops members from being able to withdraw large volumes of money, or if their intentions were, as the typical pump and dump leaders that like to get involved in programs for a couple of months, they join in, then they just take all their money and run and don't support the program, jump to the next program. Our program is designed so these people cannot affect the overall business structure at a point. I'm sort of getting a bit off track on that one.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah, I got a quick question here about tutorials. Do you have plans to implement tutorials as to how to take advantage of the advertising mechanisms in the entire site, like video tutorials, so that we can make the most use of the site, not just sit there and collect, packages, but make use of the advertising, benefits to it?
Yes, most definitely. Unfortunately, I look at it and go, well, there's only 24 hours in a day. I can only get so much achieved every day. I have just put on 2 virtual assistants to work full time. They both will start next week. I have one working out of India and one working out of the Philippines, specifically with the intention of getting all the different things that I personally want and that'll make the site sort of very, very user-friendly. Tutorials is one of those things, as well as all different forms of advertising in multiple different languages and so forth. These people have been put on specifically for CT Network Group, right, and to be able to handle the volume of our websites when they come out, which in turn CT Passive is a part of. CT Passive is, you could sort of say, the pinnacle program of CT Network Group, because that's the program that's allowing the expansion of CT Network Group and the ability of creating all these diversified income streams coming in. So, but yeah, everybody within I'd say the next month, everybody will be able to be easily access information to specifically know on how to use the website, how to use all its facilities, and everything that the website can offer. Because surprisingly, the base script is a very, very complex script that has an amazing amount of facilities. I've been working with the script designers now for 3 years. I have a very, very strong relationship with them, and they have created a fantastic base script where most of the facilities, most members would never even look at and would never even know that those facilities were actually there in the program that is available in their back offices right now. So, yeah. Tutorials are definitely very important. I will have both video tutorials and PDF tutorials created as well in all different languages.
Jared, can I ask as well about the limited 10,000 membership? How is that going to work?
Okay. The whole idea that member limit, sorry, the limited membership that I put into the program is there specifically for a couple of reasons. It's there to sort of stop the volume of members coming in at certain points in time, for me then to specifically reevaluate where we're at, look at my income streams, what they're generating. Obviously, you can only achieve so much income from certain income streams. Like, I know my trader doesn't want to deal with any more than 10 Bitcoin. Okay, so when we start looking at upping our membership levels and our deposits get a lot higher, I need to ensure that I've got multiple traders in place, multiple bots in place from the crypto world and the Forex world, as well as enough income streams to generate for the next 10,000 members.
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so the 10,000 members is just like a phase 1 then, basically. So it'll just be close the door on 10,000 members, see where we kind of at, and then you decide when to open back up.
Yep.
Okay.
It's all part of the design of the system to be long term. I mean, we've seen plenty of programs out there that are quite happy to go and chuck 1 billion members into them, or whatever they can sort of get their hands on. Most recently, we've seen programs well over the 1 million members, and they're just collapsing. The reason why they're collapsing is they're getting too big, and the systems that they have in place can't justify that. So to alleviate that problem, that's why I set in place, we're going to have member limits. Then the membership will close down for a period of time. It may be a week, it might be 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It'll be specifically designed so that I'm sort of guaranteeing my own self that we can go to the next 10,000 members and the business is secure, our income streams are secure and guaranteed, so that we can take on the next 10,000. And then the same process will happen again and again.
And I would guess that these 10,000 members that you're referring to are specifically referring to members who actually have funded their accounts. It wouldn't be including all these,
no,
blank accounts that have no funds in them. Okay.
Yeah.
Sense.
As we stand, I haven't checked where we're at as of this morning. I know last night we were at 2,700 in that sort of variant. At the same time, last night, just give me a sec. I've got my figures here where we were at last night.
I think we're at 22,854.
No, we're definitely not as high as the 20,000 mark yet.
No, 2,854.
Yeah, so 2,854. As of last night, 12 hours ago, we actually had 1,184 active members. Okay, so obviously we've got 1,600 members who haven't decided what they're doing yet. A large percentage of those will probably never deposit funds. Those accounts will be removed after a period of time, so that they're not just wasting space in our system. Because if somebody joins the program and then doesn't deposit like $6 to be able to buy one advertising package at $5 after a month, then they're really not intending on joining our program. Okay, that being the case, I don't need them tying up valuable server space, so they will come out of the system to their detriment, because they will not be able to create a new account later on under the same email address and the same username. The system will not allow it.
That makes sense, yeah.
What kind of security measures are put in place to help members, not get their wallet addresses changed by a hacker or anything like that?
Okay. There are quite a number of security systems in place in the system. Obviously, I'm not going to sort of come out and say what all these systems are, okay, because some of them are sort of not commonly used. So they are used by banking systems and so forth, but we have got them in place in our system. As from a member's point of view, we have 2FA authorization, right? Without a doubt, that is hands down the best system from a member's point of view to secure their own accounts. So that can be enabled immediately by any member within a minute of them joining. They can set up 2FA authorization, as well as there is a couple of other systems in place where they can set up double password systems and all that sort of stuff.
All right. Anyone else got any questions?
Just to make sure, we are worldwide. Is there any areas that are excluded in that?
No. From an advertising platform point of view, there's no jurisdiction that I am aware of at this point in time that is excluded from that. I'm not making any exclusions. The program was designed specifically to help people make a good income online and change some lives around the world. That is something that I personally believe in. We have, unfortunately, way too much in the way of poverty out there in this world today, and it can be changed. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to go, stop poverty around the world. Obviously, that's an impossibility, but I can certainly make the difference with CT Passive to a number of people's lives in different countries that really do need it.
And we always get this question in our faculty chat, is what does CT Passive stand for? And I know we've discussed it, but just for everybody.
Everyone wants to know where it came from. I mean, CT Passive specifically obviously came from CT Network Group, okay? Like, all the programs are CT something coming forward with all the new websites going forward. Where did CT come from? Quite simply, it's two letters that work very well together and created a name that I liked. A lot of people have said, it can be crypto trading, or it could be this, or it could be that. It can be anything you want to call it, realistically. CT Network Group is CT Network Group. CT Passive is CT Passive. That is the names of the program. We specifically don't have the word crypto in the program, purely from the point of view of the negativity that can be associated with crypto businesses. Okay, so if I started, when I started this journey back in November and approaching a number of different high-end businesses in the online world, from an advertising point of view, from a payment processing point of view, if you mention the word crypto, they just turn around and say, thank you very much, don't want to deal with you. Okay, so that was an important part of making sure that crypto was not in its name. And at the end of the day, we are not a crypto business. We are a business that has got 10 different income streams.
And then the last question that we had in the faculty chat was the total amount earned going to be added back when we fully launch?
When you say the total amount earned, what?
Like over time, like before the new update, it used to be right on the dashboard when you logged in. You could see the total income.
Okay, the total
earnings. I don't think I see.
Yeah, total commission earnings. Total commission earnings, not
total commission earnings. Yes, total commission earnings.
Perfect. You're right.
Yeah, total commission earnings will be back on the system over the next, possibly tomorrow, I believe. My graphic designers have sorted that out. There is a number of changes happening in the next couple of days. You'll see full business details, including telephone number, address, and so forth, will be on the home screen. We have commission earnings going in at the top at the moment when members log in. So you'll have your wallet balances and your commission earning balances. It'll be 3 boxes going across rather than 2. A new splash page has been designed specifically for the business. That is being uploaded into the system at the same time, as well as some advertising images that I had my graphics design website team do that will be put into the website as well for people to be able to use.
That's invaluable.
All right, thanks for clearing that up.
Sorry, Jared, how are we looking with the ebook library now? Have we got a date for launch for that?
And for the ebook library was all wiped again last night. I don't want to say that I've now gone through 4 companies that cannot produce what they are selling. The one positive is I think it's only cost me about $1,000 at this point in time that I've lost to those 4 companies. I have gone back last night with my website program team that I've worked with for years now. We've decided to take it back purely to a base level WordPress WooCommerce website. I will get some of the ebooks uploaded. I have access to just under 10,000 that I can put into the system. Obviously, time is of the essence, but that is one of the things that one of my VAs will start doing next week, is putting a lot of time each week into building the ebook library. So that is one of the main things that is held up the launch, because I have from the start advertised the Traffic Exchange and ebook store as our 2 main products that people receive when they purchase advertising packages for free. So it is very important for me that that is up and running properly. It will not start with a couple of thousand ebooks available. It doesn't really need to. It'll probably have a few hundred. So that being said, I'm hoping that at some point next week I will go into full launch. I did want it to happen this weekend because next week I'm actually moving house at the same time. So it's just going to be another challenge with disruption between landline internet rather than just relying on mobile internet, which I will have to for 24 hours. So that may delay the launch till next weekend. But in the meantime, the more and more systems are being put into place, there's so much happening in the background, and that is the only reason why I've held off the full official launch.
Okay, I think we may be finished now, Sean, unless you've got anything else to ask Jared.
I don't have any more questions at this point. I mean, we covered a lot. Anyone else, Ron, Marcos, anyone else have questions on here?
I'm good.
Yeah, I might do have one for Jared, if you don't mind.
Fire away.
There were some people who were telling me, the people I was talking to, and they said, oh, I'm working on my phone most of the time. Like they're looking at their phone more than their computer or their PC. And I was wondering if you're planning to do like an app for CT, so then people would be able to access, everything quicker.
Yep. No, CT Network Group has an app under development at this point in time. I think the most important part of that app is a full integrated chat system. It will also be an advertising platform specifically for all the programs in CT Network Group. So it'll allow members to see exactly what programs we have and encourage members to like purchase products from our websites rather than purchasing the same thing from other people's websites, hence supporting the business. Same comes with services and so forth. I've negotiated a number of different programs that are being launched. Probably the one I like the most is the freelance setup. It will be limited, so we'll have a program like Fiverr or Freelancer in the business, and all these will be accessed via the app itself.
Perfect. That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay. There are lots of things happening, as I said before, in the background, and members will continually see changes as the business itself progresses. More ideas are brought forward by the leaders that have the opportunity to share ideas, but have an input as well, specifically in the program itself. So, yeah, I have no plans on stopping improvements and changes to the system going forward.
Amazing. I was really impressed with the website when I saw it. All these bright colors. I was like, wow, this is really girly. That's just for me.
Yes, I'm not quite sure if I had a male or a female design my website.
I saw some pink letters and stuff. I was like, oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, but I specifically, I was very happy. We only went through, I think it was 3 drafts before my final approval.
I really like it.
I think, yeah, dealing with the same people now for 3 years over in India for my website programmers, they have their own graphics team and server support team over there, even though my servers are US located. They've got to know me, know what I like, and I've definitely got to know what they can do and what their strengths are and so forth. So we have a very good working relationship.
Wow.
Which specifically allows us to create a very good front-end product for all our members to be able to use.
Yeah, I thought when I was logging in, I was like, it's another website. The website doesn't exist anymore because this was all new, and it was truly.
Yeah, no, the website originally was just the base script program, while the designers were creating and I was approving their designs. So,
very good.
As I said, we've already seen lots of changes since we first started the program in our pre-launch just over 2 months ago now. And there's going to be lots and lots more changes and improvements as we keep going forward.
Limit is the sky. Perfect.
Okay, Wes, have you got any questions?
Hey guys, hope everyone's okay. It's lovely to meet you guys as well. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Brill. Do you know what? I haven't. Just thank you again, Jared, and look forward to seeing you on tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. And again, just Jared's fantastic, guys. He's always on Zoom for us. Really supportive. Lovely to have direct contact with the CEO of our company, and mega excited. We are absolutely going to blow this out of the water as we usually do. So ready to go. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on. Thank you, Jared, for coming on. And I know you're super busy all the time. It took us like weeks to finally organize.
Sorry, I was late, guys. By the way, I was trying to get in with a password thing. That's why.
No worries.
Oh yeah, we're all good.
You're on.
Okay, recorded, Sean. Have you recorded that?
Yeah, it's recording.
Yeah, we're still on.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing everyone again very shortly. As I said, leader Zooms are available all the time, and we will have our corporate Zooms, which will start for our members once we launch the program.
Thank you very much, Jared. We appreciate it.
No worries.
Thank you.
You all have a good day or night, wherever you are.